Good morning, everybody. We are at check-in for our first Virgin cruise sailing on the Resilient Lady. The ship is about a year old. This is our first time on the cruise, and the point of this video is to show what Embarkment is like, especially since there's not a lot of Virgin cruise videos out there. Join us today as we embark from Athens on the Resilient Lady. Goodbye, luggage.
Bye, luggage.
Be safe. It is currently 10:45 a.m. The ship takes off at like, what, 6 p.m.? And we were already able to drop off our luggage. Aubrey has lost her voice today, so she will be in and out of talking today. Since we are waiting to board and we got here early, the Virgin Voyages provides a free shuttle to the center of the port city, and it's free of charge. I will provide the QR code, and we're trying to find some lunch before we board our cruise. So we were dropped off in the city center of Piraeus. There's a Virgin Voyage person on the sidewalk helping people to know like where they're supposed to come back to. And they said to check back in here about 30 minutes before your check-in time on the boat, which our check-in time is 1:30 because we're Rockstar. Rockstar. So we get to get on the ship a little bit early, but I think most people get on the ship at 4 o'clock. So let's explore this port city and find some breakfast.
A few moments later.
As a word of caution, our cruise ship is embarking on a Sunday. This town is dead. We wandered for about an hour looking for cafes that said that they were open. When we walked up to them, they were closed. And there aren't a lot of things open. Businesses are not open because it's a Sunday. We eventually wandered to Philotimos. Aubrey said that she had a cappuccino and it was really good. Yeah, there's just not a lot to do. And my word of advice is to stay in town as long as possible, because if you have a normal embarkment at 4 p.m. and you come over here right after you check out of your hotel, you're literally going to be sitting around doing nothing. I recommend that you stay in town, like in Athens, as long as possible, because once you get to the port area, there's really nothing to do. It is time to check in for our cruise, and we're gonna see what the process is like. I know that we enter in this white tent. Security was super smooth, and when you go through the check-in process, the Rockstars have their own counter. Once you check in, they give you a wristband that you will use to purchase anything on the boat and has nautical jokes on it. Then you go straight through security once the boat is ready, and now we're about to walk on the boat. So as you walk onto the boat, there is a welcome champagne party for all the rock stars. Basically, they want you to find a place to hang out while they bring your luggage up to your room. But hey, it's a nice air-conditioned place because it's been really hot in Greece. Going down. Have you ever had one of those dreams where you just keep walking, everything looks the same, and there's no way out? That's what this feels like right now. Aubrey, where's our room? We have finally arrived to our Seriously Suite, which was on floor number 12. And let's see what our room looks like. Right this way. So as you walk into our room, you have this big area. So you have the bed, and a headboard. You have this big giant glass area for the bathroom if you want a view of somebody in the shower. King size bed, you got a closet over there, got a lounge chair, lots of space. But Aubrey, you gotta show them what you can do with the curtains. So there's this button by the bar area, and if you push it, they will automatically open to our balcony. So when you go to the balcony, you got a chair, a table, you have one of the hammocks. It's a pretty decent size. I would say that it is slightly larger than the sea terrace by only like the size of the hammock. And it's interesting because there's a glass behind there, but I don't know what that glass is for. This is the view at port from our room. There is the Mediterranean that we will be sailing tonight to go to our first destination of Santorini, which Aubrey and I went to on our honeymoon 5 years ago. All the way out in the distance, you'll see the tower, and then a mountain, and then a little mountain to the right of that tall one, and that is the Acropolis. From the balcony that we just did, we walk to the hallway to the bathroom, which is by the front door area, and there's a mirror. Wow. Wow. Full-length mirror. And this bathroom is massive. So you can go to the right and there is a big giant shower. Like I said before, there is a window. You want to put on a show for your sweet mate. Also, Aubrey is fully extended on the floor over here. Just to show you how big this bathroom shower area is, she's laying down. You have rainfall, shower head. You also have the shower wand behind her as well as a bench. I believe that it comes with the same amenities as the cheeky corner, but the sea terrace doesn't come with these. As we pan to the right, you can see this big mirror as well as his and her or the suite bathrobes. Rockstar is posted on it and they have hoods on them. I wonder if you can purchase those. Maybe we get to keep them. Wow. Wow. Huge sink and vanity. And then you have a commode for the toilets, which I don't feel like most cabins have this, but I think that's nice to have a separate area. So you go in there, there's a toilet, pretty self-explanatory. Just to give you reference to the toilets area, Aubrey is standing in the doorway. Aubrey is showing you the door, and she completely disappears. Oh, except for right there. So there is still privacy. All you see is shadows.
But not in the shower.
Well, I heard that this fogs up, so you don't necessarily see anything unless you want to be Jack and Rose from the Titanic. But wait, there's more. So this is the TV, which can be controlled by the tablet on your bedside table. It's pretty big size. I would say at least 55 inch. It's pretty big. To my left is the bar area as a turntable, as well as our specified alcohol with our package that we got because we are Rockstar. Below that is a fridge, as well as some more shelves. Aubrey, I think that you need to show them the special thing about this room. What's that? What is that? It's a magical drawer. Wow. I didn't know that existed. There's another one. Wow, there's glasses. But there's not martini glasses. Where's the martini glasses? Oh my goodness. They're in the bar with the beautiful octopus. On the tablet next to your bed, you can control how much light that you want, the temperature of the room. You can control the TV. You can do a lot of different things as well. And last but not least is the closet size. So Aubrey's going to display the closet in the Seriously Suite. It lights up. And just to give you a frame of reference, we have most of our luggage in this closet. There's tons of hangers for you to hang things up. Obviously, you got life vests up there. Below you have places for your shoes, which is really nice. And you also have another closet area right here, which has shelves, a safe, and baskets that you can store things in. So lots of space. So it seems like in every room that they provide water, no matter what room type that you have, they will provide you water that you can fill up your water bottle or have it in your room. Yeah, and they refill it for you as much as you want. I believe that the Rockstar Suites, if it's in your budget, is worth it so far because it comes with your own concierge that is constantly available to you through the app. You don't necessarily get that for the regular rooms. I do believe that a bathroom is really, really important, and having a large bathroom is important to me. So I really think that the Seriously Suite was the right choice for us. We'll let you know towards the end of the trip because we got 7 days in this suite and our minds might change. So we just got done with our safety check-in and it was super easy. All you have to do is watch a very dramatic safety video in your quarters, which you can either do on the app or on the TV inside. And then you go to your check-in station, which once they do that, they check that you are there. And then they say, that's it, super easy. We're gonna get some food at the galley right now. Hopefully we'll get our first taste of some of the food on this cruise ship.
There was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date. You're so fine, I'm so late.
So the cruise ship just did its emergency procedures, and it consisted of saying that it had 7 short blasts followed by 1 large blast. And I told Aubrey the last time that I experienced that many blasts was the last time that I went to Taco Bell. So we ordered 4 different types of pizzas. We have a pesto one, we have a white one, we have a truffle one, as well as a pizza of the day, which today was a barbecue chicken pizza. All personal pan style pizzas, look and smell fantastic. We decided to share our pizza so we could try all of the offerings. Not the tomatoes. Honest food review. I think the real MVP was the chicken pesto. Aubrey disagrees. And then also the pizza of the day, the barbecue chicken was really good. The truffle one was a little strange. And a fried egg on top of it, so didn't know truffle and egg could go together. But the chicken pesto was really good.
I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.
Now, Aubrey decided to double fist with ice cream because the ice cream place is called Lick Me Till Ice Cream. So Aubrey got a pistachio ice cream with, what's the cone?
That's midnight vanilla.
Midnight vanilla. And then I got a red velvet ice cream cone with a green machine ice cream, which looked like it had green apple on it. I have no idea. It's very tart. It said vegetarian on it, so I have no idea what this is. Yeah, it might be a sorbet.
The pistachio tastes like hazelnut.
Oh, that's interesting. So this is Richard's Rooftop, which is exclusive to the Rockstars. And it's way less crowded than the other deck right now. Very, very private. Just like that, we are on our way to Santorini. We were supposed to arrive there in the morning of day number 2 of the cruise. So there's a lot more festivities, such as the pajama party, sail away party, which is what's happening on the deck right now. We have a dinner reservation with the rest of the crew, our family, and more things to explore. I feel that the Richard Rooftop is more of Aubrey and I's vibe because there's less people, it's quiet. The pool deck feels a little bit more like South Beach, Miami vibe. So if you're into that kind of dance party, loud concert feel, that's the place to go. but we like that slow, quiet, relaxing type of vibe. Wouldn't you agree to that, Aubrey? On deck 17, the top deck of the cruise ship is a big giant track, but it's pretty windy up here. Gorgeous views. I have to do a whole lap with you guys at some point, but look out that way. You can see all the mountains as we sail away from mainland Greece to the islands in the Mediterranean. The view up here is gorgeous, right, Aubrey? But they call this track area the runway because more fashion, more fashion, fashion, more fashion.
Go, hey, more passion, more passion, more passion, more energy, more energy.
And there we go, away from mainland Greece. Oh crap, we gotta catch up to Aubrey. We have already done the sail away. We have a dinner reservation with the family at the test kitchen. I think it's the test kitchen tonight. It's supposed to be creative fare. Now, something that's really interesting about Virgin Cruises is that there's not buffets. It is mostly restaurants that you have to have reservations for. As Rockstars, we had to make sure that we booked our reservations early. But our concierge, which is really the big thing that comes with the Rockstar, he is able to make magic happen. He's able to make reservations for us even if they don't exist, which is very, very nice. And I guess about only 5% of the ship are Rockstars or Rockstar Status. So it is a very exclusive amount. Yeah, I mean, it is beautiful on our terrace that we have. The sun is setting over the Greek coast. You can see the rolling mountains in front of me. And you can just feel the boat slightly rocking, but it's not too much. So we are at the test kitchen, and I have the Earth cocktail, which is a bourbon cocktail. If you have a cocktail bar tab, it's $17. I'm assuming $17, not euros, because you purchase the bar tab in dollars. It's a little sweet, has a cinnamon aftertaste, a little bit of a burn. I give it a thumbs up. He got the smolder, which is part of the pairing of the cocktails at the test kitchen. Is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
I like
Thumbs up.
It's a little bit like a margarita, like you said. There's a bit of, I think, chili pepper on the edge of the glass with the salt. So it's just a mild spice that back in front.
So this is the roll that is served with the mushroom, the first course of this 6-course meal. There is mushroom for the first course, then an egg base, then the third course is a scallop base. The fourth course, which is the main course, you could choose venison or beef. I chose the venison and Aubrey chose the beef. The fifth course is a blue cheese, which you can opt out to get something that is more mandarin flavored. And then the final course is chocolate mousse. So several years ago, Aubrey and I and her parents went to the Gordon Ramsay Trianon restaurant in Versailles in Paris. And we took this like 12-course meal, and this is a 6-course meal, and this is kind of giving that type of vibe. Below we have this mushroom, and it's a single mushroom with edible flowers and other like very, very small items on here that's supposed to be paired with the breads. Experimental food is what I expect from this. I had to be corrected. So the mushroom, even though it is shaped like a mushroom, is a pate, and it's made of 4 different types of mushrooms that that you spread on the bread and then you eat it. It's part of the appetizer. So like I said, it's similar to the Gordon Ramsay restaurant. It's all experimental. So I just finished the appetizer at the test kitchen, and it was that mushroom pate. And it has a truffle undertone to it, which several people in our party got the cocktail pairing, and it had that margarita, and they said that it offsets the sweet by making it a little salty or savory. Oh, and also that cocktail was a little citrusy, so it made sense to pair those two different items together. So the second drink in the pairing is called the apple, and it is similar to an apple martini. What do you say about this? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Well, I like it, but I think saying that it's an apple martini can be deceptive to a lot of people, because when most people think of apple martini, at least, you typically think of a very sweet green drink that's more like apple candy. Whereas this is more like if you have the salty, robust flavor of a martini with some apple in it. So I'd say it's much closer to a martini than an apple martini typically is. I like it. It's very strong.
This is supposed to be paired with the egg part of this dinner pairing. And we'll see if my brother-in-law, Alex, believes that this is a good pairing.
What's happening? Did I get volunteered for more work?
So this item is smoky. So this egg course is an egg yolk that is soaked in olive oil for 2 hours, then smoked, and it has English peas, some caviar, and you're supposed to break the yolk, as you saw Aubrey do, and smear it on the bread in front, and apparently it tastes like cheese. So we just had course number 2, which is the egg dish, pairing with the apple martini, which is called the apple. How did that one pair with the egg dish?
So I like the apple martini with the egg dish.
Better than the other one, you said?
I like the apple martini better than the margarita. I think I like the mushroom pate better than the egg dish, but I like the apple martini better than the smolder.
Yeah, the smolder.
Smolder. So, but the interesting thing about this combination is that the egg was extremely smoky, and it was very well complemented by the very savory, salty aspects of the martini. And then the apple part gave it that kick of sweetness at the end that cleansed the palate, so that when you go back in for the smoking, you're not overwhelmed.
So this is the scallop-based dish that Aubrey is trying right now. It is a pan-seared scallop with Japanese seaweed, cured Spanish ham, and it's supposed to be a taste of the sea that is paired with a melon cocktail that Alex will soon tell us about. Thumbs up, thumbs down, Aubrey. Thumbs up. So the melon drink that is paired with this scallop entree, or scallop creation, is a gin-based drink, and I imagine that it is salty like the sea for the entree. Aubrey described it as a salty pig because it has like bacon in it, basically like salami, a type of meat. And then you have this gin melon drink. Alex, what is your thoughts on this pairing?
I think what Aubrey Ellen described the scallop as is a taste of the sea if the sea had a pig in it. Well, the drink's a gin drink, so I don't really like gin that much. I think it's about as good as a gin drink can be. However, I have a theory, which is that for something that has a very strong seafood flavor, it's a very back of the throat, aromatic taste, and this is a melon drink. And melon, again, is a flavor that I think is primarily experienced as an aromatic kind of back of the throat to really create melon. And so I think those two sensations kind of clash with one another when you're consuming it. And then, of course, you have the savory dish, the sweet drink. The melon aromatics comes like a wave to wash away the sea.
Like a wave, like we're riding the ship. So for the main course, Aubrey ordered the beef and I ordered the venison. They put a dark piece of chocolate on it and some drizzle. Is it tender, Aubrey? Apparently, the blueberries are pickled. Aubrey, thumbs up, thumbs down. What does the verdict say? Comme ci, comme ça, which is so-so. Let's see what the venison is like. We also ordered this medium rare, and this is more like well done or like medium well. And it comes with layered potatoes, which is very interesting. There's the layered potatoes. So this is the venison, and it's super tender, covered in that chocolate just like the beef. Lots of flavor. It kind of has some seasoning of beef jerky, like smoked aged flavor. It's pretty good. Drink review number 4 of the pear. It is literally called the pear, which is paired with the beef or venison. It is a pear cider with a dark rum and lime. Alex, what did you think of this cocktail?
Rum drink, best drink.
Okay, I think that as we get further in this meal, that the cocktails just keep getting better and better. Maybe it's because you're drinking more, alas. Maybe the cocktails are getting better. So the 5th course of the night was this blue cheese concoction, and people may think that blue cheese is gross, but this has a very subtle blue cheese flavor. It's mostly cream based, and it's supposed to be paired with the Earth cocktail, which that's what I ordered at the beginning of this meal. And it has a blueberry syrup, a bourbon, some nutmeg, cinnamon in it. And it just makes more sense with a cream-based entree of wine. Those two are paired together. If you don't like blue cheese, that's when you can get this tangerine sorbet, and they provided that for us as well. So I'll have to try that as well.
The drink is well named because it does have an earthy flavor. It's also it's a little bitter for what you'd expect from a mixed drink, even one with bourbon. So it's very bourbon forward, kind of bitter, earthy. I think it works because this was really light. The blue cheese was really light. It's a more potent flavor than the ice cream.
So the last dish of the night is a chocolate dish that is a chocolate layered cake, and it has something to do with Australia. And it has strawberry caviar from strawberry fish. So Aubrey's trying this chocolate fishy caviar. Watch out, they're gonna get you. It's a chocolate, very rich, which will be interesting with the coconut cocktail that has a more robust tequila flavor. Oh, it's like a chocolate mousse, she says. Very interesting. I didn't know there was strawberry fish because it says strawberry caviar. So the last pairing of the night is a coconut-based tequila cocktail. It is supposed to be paired with this chocolate mousse entree, I guess. Aubrey says that it's a cake. Chocolate? I've always wanted chocolate. So, Alex, tell me about this coconut tequila cocktail with the pairing of the chocolate mousse cake.
I'm not totally sure why it's called coconut. The other ones made sense. I think it's very tequila. It's very bitter. If you like tequila.
This concludes our time at the test kitchen. We were tested by an hour and a half, 90 minutes, 2.5 hours of the concoctions of this meal. 138 minutes, this test of all of the different concoctions of the chef. So we have one last activity of the night, and it is the PJ dance party on the top of the cruise ship. We're gonna get it down in our PJ. Gonna get it down.
But we have to go change first.
So we are making our way to the PJ party. We're about 30 minutes, 45 minutes late to this party, but because we're rock stars, I think we'll be allowed in. But it's more about PJ Khaled.
We the best music!
It says it goes from 11 p.m. to late anyway, so.
It is the end of day number 1 of our Virgin cruise on the Resilient Lady. It seems like this cruise is going to be a lot of fun. There's a bunch of lively people. There's a ton of Americans on this cruise that we've met so far, but it's not the only type of people here. We've witnessed some British people, some Austrian people, Australian people, and hopefully more people. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, don't forget to click that subscribe button, that bell notification, and we hope to see you on the next one.
This is my voice.
So she will
Well,
be
there.
Turn me on.
like Luke Bryan, you know?
Luke?
Luke? Lukey Bryan. Luke Bryan.
Deck 16. This is the only way I can talk.